This didn't start with one idea. This started with one hand touching grain, picking a piece of wood off the sand, inquiring as to how it got there, how it could be used. I don't know who the first person was to stand on wood. It certainly wasn't us. We may be the first one to film this, to film the wood flip, but there were many before us. It really started with the loggers. The Cool Cut 4 traveled around shaping and flipping and jumping and stepping, and they really brought the sport out into the world. The feel is the same, but we are flipping wood so high, so fast, and so brutal that I don't think they could even conceive of what we're doing today. Piney the Elder has broken every record in the flip wood community. He has set the bar. He trains harder than anyone I know. He is diligent, and he is ready. There's nothing harder than preparing for a step jump. You are totally in the moment. You, the wood, the grain, the stick, the step. If you plant your foot right and you get your air off that stick, that feeling is going to sit in your soul and just bubble and bubble, and you're not going to forget about it. Now, I don't want to call a man an alchemist, but Beach Patrol studied the game. He developed a method, and it's performing for us. It's all about the setup. It's like he had fingers in his feet. You could feel that wood so good, and he did wonders for the game. Some people just have the feeling. You could tell he had the feeling. It was deep in his eyes. I don't know how long we've been trying to sink the 180 flip, but it's been a long time. It's a hard move. It was a Saturday. We were just out flipping wood, and a little crowd had gathered. A young man in a hat asked if he could step in there and try out a few new tricks he'd been practicing at home. I wouldn't say it looked threatening necessarily, but we didn't know what was coming.
Oh! Oh my God! How does it feel to be a hero?
Oh my God. That's how you flip wood.
I think we all spent a lot of time thinking about that moment, wondering if we would ever be able to hit that trick. James Grain went on to do a couple tours and win a few championships, but there's no money in this sport. There's hardly any fans, and we do this because we love it. It's about finding a square with a straight grain and a thick bevel, something you can put on its side, something that'll hold your weight.
I'm either gonna do it or break my ankle. One of the two.
There's gonna be film.
Wait, I want to go.
It's gonna be on film.
You better do this right the first time.
It's about standing up and knowing you might fall, knowing you might trip, and just getting on the block again and being there with your friends in nature.
Flip wood.